Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to the Live Inspired Podcast, Monday Morning Moments with John O'Leary. This weekend marked the first Father's Day I've ever celebrated without my dad. It was a bittersweet milestone filled with both gratitude for the way he shaped my life, yet also an ache for his absence. As I reflected on his legacy yesterday, it's not just his laughter or strength or faith that I carry with me most vividly. It's the quiet, consistent way he loved us. What I'm about to share with you right now is part of the longer eulogy that I offered for my dad's service on Thursday. So this is just a piece of what I shared with almost 800 people gathered to celebrate the life of this mighty man. Growing up, we knew Dad loved laughing, loved life, loved his faith, and loved each of his kids as if they were his favorite. We also knew that Dad loved Mom even more. Many of us have probably heard the expression that states the best way a father can love his kids is to love their mom. Well, Dad loved Mom. His eyes lit up when Mom walked into the room. They were high school sweethearts, and Denny was smitten with Susan Kilker immediately. She was, and she remains, an awesome catch. As they got married, grew older, and started a family, Dad savored treating Mom as if she was the most important person in his life. And she was. Whatever little or big thing Mom ever wanted, she knew all she had to do was say, "Oh, Denny, could we please?" And whether it was a trip to Ted Drew's or an extra day on the vacation, Mom knew Dad would strive to make it a reality for her. You see, Dad sought to elevate Mom's life by serving and loving her. And for decades, this was our version of their love. And then the Parkinson's disease prognosis shows up in their life. And then the roles started to flip. Deep brain stimulation surgeries, new batteries inserted into his chest, broken wrists, broken femurs, broken collarbones, a broken hip, bowel blockages, UTIs, chronic constant back pain, all leading to hundreds of visits to the ERs, the ORs, and doctor's appointments. Each one of those visits happened because Mom pushed Dad out of the house, loaded him into the car, packed up his wheelchair in the back, drove to the location, met with the doctor after getting the wheelchair out, getting Dad into it, pushing him on in, and then ultimately back to the car, back to his home, wash and repeat hundreds of times. Just imagine that dedication. Hundreds and hundreds of late night trips additionally to the pharmacy for medicine, to the grocery store for Depends, or to Steak and Shake for a well-deserved milkshake and steak burger. All with Mom behind the wheel of her trusty Buick, bearing the license plate JER29. Jeremiah 29. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Dad suffered, my friends, with Parkinson's disease for 33 years. Many of them extremely difficult, painful, frustrating years. And he not only never complained, he embraced the struggle faithfully and joyfully. Equally as remarkable, Mom never complained, and she embraced the struggle faithfully and joyfully. It is completely stunning what she was able to do for Dad, living into the commitment they made 57 years ago this month. For better and for worse, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. There's one image I'll always remember. It happened just before Dad got really sick. Mom and I had worked on Dad to clean him up and get him ready for bed, which, if you ever did this with my dad, you know was far from easy. An hour into the process, Dad whispered he had to go to the bathroom again. Well, by the time we got him there, it was too late and it was a mess. So we went through the process again. I picked up Dad, held him up while Mom knelt down by her husband. Here she is now in her late 70s on her knees, cleaning filth. By the end of this experience, my friends, I am tired, I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm sweaty, and I'm ready to go. We got Dad back into his bed. I kissed him. I told him I loved him. I spun around and I went to leave to head home. And as I prepared to leave, I heard the mattress squish. Turning around, I see Mom fully bending over Dad, brushing his hair with her fingers, kissing him and saying, "You're still my boyfriend, and I still love you." This wasn't her putting on a performance for me. She did not even know I was still in the room. This wasn't her thinking the end was near. In fact, we all assumed Dad would outlive most of us. Now, this was just Mom at the end of yet another profoundly difficult day, leaning forward to love on her husband, to let him know that she was still wild about him. What an awesome example of dedication, of commitment, of love. This week, in honor of my dad and inspired by the quiet commitment of my mom, I invite you to demonstrate love the way they did. Brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, family, friends, do this. Be intentional. Love with intention. Serve without being asked. Choose kindness even when it's inconvenient. And show up in the hard moments, not just the easy ones. Because real love shows up when it's hardest, shines brightest when you think no one else is watching, and changes the world one life at a time, starting with yours. If you don't believe me, just ask my dad looking over us, or his beautiful wife who loved him well too. My friends, I thank you for being part of our family around here. I thank you for being part of our Live Inspire community. And I remind you that the foundation is firm, that God is still God, that there's reason for hope, that the best is yet to come. So for this time, and until next time, my name is John O'Leary, and today is our day. What a gift. Live inspired.